Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
Today, we're taking a look at the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit, and I have a question for you all, which is, what country are you watching this video from right now? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let's dive right into the Ripple XRP news. But first, you can see over here that Bitcoin is not doing so well, Ethereum is not doing so well, and I guess most of these other altcoins, which you guys can't see the name of, but they're not really doing so well. About minus 2%, I would say, on average for the daily. But, and this is a very important thing, Bitcoin did get rejected at 45,000 and it's still actually looking quite good. Altcoins, specifically XRP, are waiting for the next Bitcoin spike and will most likely rally after that, and that will start again once we close above 45,000. But again, another little but comes in. XRP, the reason we cover this lawsuit so often, a lot of you guys think it's annoying. I've noticed now. Before, people used to be really ecstatic about it. Right now I'm seeing a lot more less enthusiasm, let's call it like that. You should understand that whatever is happening in the lawsuit will be the most important factor for the XRP price. The XRP price, by the way, is this one right here, under USDC at number 6 right now at 82.82, or 0.30%, or 0.3% on the hourly and about 1.4% on the daily. And that's actually all I quickly wanted to say. So first of all, there's a couple things which have happened, and I've kind of been lacking because there's so many crypto events here over in Dubai that I've just been going to one after another after another. Don't have too much time to record, but today have time for a little episode. Ripple, Chris Larsen, and Brad Garlinghouse have filed a letter in further support of their motion to strike the SEC's late-filed Mets supplemental expert report. If you don't know what this report was about, it's basically the SEC side and one of their experts trying to add something to their report, and Ripple did not like that because it really didn't make any sense. We covered it a couple of times, but that's not too important for right now. Ripple says a continuous would reward the SEC for its gamesmanship and further prejudice defendants. The SEC's decision to wait until after the very last deposition scheduled in the case to file Dr. Metz's new report necessitates sanctions against the SEC. Jeremy Hogan also had a couple of very interesting words on the matter, saying, Ripple, gamesmanship, prejudice, sanctions. I would say the gloves have to come off. XRP Crypto Wolf replied saying, Ripple should have taken the gloves up from the start. The SEC plays dirty, but the XRP army has been digging up all that dirt. Then Jeremy Hogan says, I tend to agree with you. I think it was a mistake to agree that earlier extension because that's one less instance of an opposed request that Ripple can point to. After that one, Ripple told his lawyers, stop playing nice. Then we have yet another interesting piece. Take a look at this. The first one came out in the morning on the 25th. This one came out a little bit towards the evening on the 25th, and it reads, Ripple v. SEC, the individual defendants' request for extension of time to file their answers was granted in a text-only order. The individual defendants' answers are due no later than April 8th. XRP Crypto Wolf replied saying, as soon as the defendants file their answers, then the 2 weeks go. Start for the SEC, April will be a very interesting month. And Relly Rich said so, April 8th, their answers will be in, and then the 2-week clock starts. And James Phillip replied saying they can file their answers sooner than April 8th, and the clock starts to run when the answers are filed. So, at maximum, April 8th, but surely before that. Why is it so long? What is this? Alright, we continue without the video. It has to happen, right? Defendants file a motion for extension of time to respond to the SEC's proposed redactions. Again, quite a lot of things have actually happened over the last 24 to 36 hours. Defendants file a motion for extension of time to respond to the SEC's proposed redactions. Let's read. Pursuant to Part IG of the court's individual practices, we write on behalf of Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larsen, and Ripple Labs Inc., and with the consent of the SEC, to request an extension for the deadline for defendants to file a response to the SEC's letter seeking leave to redact portions of 4 sets of notes. Defendants requested that the SEC produce the notes with the requested material redacted so defendants can assess whether and to what extent they have objections to the proposed redactions. The SEC has represented that it will produce the documents by early next week, and the parties have agreed, subject to the court's approval. The defendants would then file a response within 3 business days from the date on which the SEC produces to defendants the documents containing the SEC's proposed redactions. Defendants' response was originally due on March 28th, and this is defendants' first request for an extension of time for this response. Crypto Wolf had to say, the XRP lawsuit made me realize why our court system is so broken. And in reality here, this entire lawsuit is making me sick to my stomach purely because it takes so long! And then somebody also said, Crypto Queen, I think that this was a good move on behalf of Ripple. The SEC will produce the documents early next week and they want them redacted. Ripple now has 3 days after that response, after that to prepare and respond as to why there should not be any redactions. It's a good move in my honest opinion. And I'm actually going to agree with her by saying, yeah, it makes a lot of sense that they did this, and I don't think it's actually a weird thing. Then again, it does add up in terms of time. Now, I'm not exactly sure that this is actually going to delay any other important process, in the sense that it's actually going to make the case last any longer, but it makes something last a little bit longer. Then again, the kind of caveat to it is maybe. For just a couple of days, they have such a better position that it kind of takes away time again for the entire case. And that's something to think about. Now, Saint Range says something which I think a lot of you guys can relate to. I hate coming across as conspiratorial, but this all feels staged to me. Maybe it's just the cadence of how our judicial system works. The way this is unfolding with all the geopolitical intrigue, currency wars, and the redacted documents, it really feels like a movie. Now, the redacted documents part is not so insane to me, except for the fact that I would have found it very logical if the SEC handed over the majority of their information, purely because it is, in my own opinion, up to the SEC to educate the United States, right, the US SEC. If people are unaware, or they're trying to claim that people should have known something, then I think it's only in their best interest as well to showcase how they should have known by whatever policy that they provided. The fact that the SEC is saying, you should have known, but we're not going to tell you how exactly you should have known because we're not going to kind of show you guys what we had or what we thought, it makes absolutely no sense. And again, I've actually spoken to quite a lot of XRP haters. You guys probably know a lot of YouTubers who didn't like XRP before. The majority of them kind of turned around, and even though some don't believe that the SEC, the SEC keep it overruled or that Ripple will win, the majority of those guys have changed their mind a little bit because they're noticing that this is indeed kind of strange. Now, I just want to leave the video at that, as we have some interesting news, but it's not groundbreaking just quite yet. If you're wondering in terms of price, by the way guys, if you're looking for a platform to trade on, check out the link for Bybit, a link will be down below. I am still bullish on nearly everything right now. It still looks as if things have broken out and it will continue on that way. Tomorrow is going to be the weekly close for the altcoins, which is going to be crazy bullish, a beautiful bullish reversal with confirmation. And if you want some more info on that, I would highly suggest you guys join my Telegram, where I cover a lot of these price updates.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.